Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I pre-twist my spring twist for crochet installation. So I already twisted this one. This is the C1 color, which is the 3-tone color with 613 at the end of platinum, and C10, which is a blonde color 27 at the bottom. So you see these twists are nice and fluffy, and they're also very springy, and they give you a very nice voluminous look. And if you stretch them, you can see how long they can go, but because of their springy nature, they shrink back to about 10 inches. So what are you gonna need? You need some string, and you need somewhere to connect them to. You can either use a pre-mounted thing like what I have here, which is just 2 suction cup hooks on a wall. Otherwise, you can just use the back of a chair or the legs of a chair, when you put it upside down, or the legs of a table. It depends on what you have available, as long as the 2 sides are parallel to each other, and you can connect the string to it. So what I did is I just measured out the string for the space between my points, and now I'm connecting it to each side. You want to make sure that you do this as tight as you can, and also do not get string that is too skinny, otherwise it's not going to hold the pressure for when you're twisting. You want to get string that's this size or a bit bigger. Other people will use one strand of Mali hair or one strand of braid connected to 2 sides to do this. So next, you're gonna get some oil, or you can either use oil like this. This is argan oil that I'm using, or you can use some petroleum jelly like Vaseline or something, and prime your palms. Why you wanna do this is to protect your hands from burn when you're twisting the twist, because of the friction, and also to be able to coat your hair. So you get your hair and you want to coat it with the oil or the petroleum jelly. You do this so it doesn't get frizzy when you're separating it. For this style, I'm going to be separating each strand into 3, and it's going to give me a very nice and fluffy look. You can separate it as many times as you want, or as less times as you want. It depends on the style that you're going for. So how I do this is I just separate all the strands that I'm going to be twisting, and I loop them over the string. And I do this for all the hair that I have. And yeah, for me, it's a much faster method than separating as I go, but it's up to you to do it how you like. This is how I like to do it. So after I've separated all my hair, then I can start twisting. So what I'm doing now is just to trim the flyaways at the bottom from when I was separating the hair. You don't want any tangles when you're twisting. Now what you want to do is start twisting your hair. I'm adding some more oil to my hands, because I used most of it to coat the hair while I was separating it. And the method to do this is to just put one strand of hair over the other. For this particular hair that I'm using, which is the spring twist braid, it twists to the right, but you can find other types of hair that twist to the left. So you just twist the hair towards the side which it twists. You can tell which side it twists to after you have twisted the hair, and then it looks weird. It doesn't look like a twist. For this one, it twists to the right. So that's all you want to do. Just put one strand over the other to the right side. And you want to do this as light as you can. You also don't want to roll the strands between your fingertips before you twist. All you need to do is to take one strand over the other and keep going. You don't have to worry about the speed. Once you have the technique down, then you can work on improving on your speed. As for me, I've been doing this for a long time, so I know I do it a bit more faster than you would if you are a beginner. Also, how I like to do this is to twist the hair until I have about 3 inches left at the bottom, and then I can continue twisting to the end after I'm done twisting all the hair that I have. This is just a technique that I like to use. You don't have to do it this way. You can twist it all the way to the bottom each time you do a strand. It's all up to personal preference. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I finish my ends. You don't want to leave the ends all fluffy. You want to make sure that you finish them all to the end. You also want to grip it properly, otherwise that will happen. But the good thing about this hair is that it's not going to unravel up to the top, and it's not going to ruin the style. So just keep twisting to the bottom, and then when you got like an inch to half an inch remaining, then you just want to interlock the curls to each other, just lightly like that, like how you will do to the end of your twist if you're doing 2-strand twists, just to make sure that you have the nice finished end. And just another note, if you want to have your twist shorter than this, I would recommend that you cut the hair before you twist it so you can have nice tapered ends. Otherwise you'll have like a blunt ends kind of look, unless that is the look that you're going for. So what I'm doing here is just trimming out the flyaways that came out when I was twisting. So I'm just tagging at the ends, and whatever excess flyaways I have, I just trim them off. And yeah guys, that's it for how I twist my hair. So after this I'm just going to put it away because I'm not going to be installing it today. So I twisted this like 2 weeks in advance to when I did my style. So if you are going to wait to do your hair, you need to pack it away nicely so it doesn't get tangled, it doesn't get damaged. Otherwise you can just install it right away. So here I'm just using the plastic bag that the hair comes in, and I am scrunching the hair up and putting it into the bag. This will prevent it from being damaged, and put it in a place where it's not going to be tampered. Yeah guys, so that's it. This is the hair. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and please watch my video for when I install this. I'm gonna link it up above, and subscribe.